can't tell if I got carpet or whatever. See what I got. Oh, that's some rope. Okay, well, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought it wrapped up pretty good bit. Oh, that's a lot. That's good. Well, I got this other side. You can kind of tell where I mulched. That's where I mulched. Once I get up next to the bridge, he said there's a lot of rock next to the bridge and on further up. But stuff stinks. Trying to. Oops, I wasn't even showing nothing. Yeah, got a little stuck in here. I was trying to mulch right in here and then come back and mulch all this up, get behind a tree. There's a big old tree over there that I'm trying to push out of the way. So I need to get this out real quick, and we'll go from there. I'll show you what we got next. All right, it didn't take long. Luckily, I was thinking it wrapped up right in here because it kept slinging it right in here. See all that fuzz? It does damage it. Boy, I need to get that right. It's just hard to spend $1,000 just for these little pieces that like this. It just clips on there and it bolts in. We'll let that just. See, there's some rock right in here. It's not too bad. There's a piece of rock right here. There's rock everywhere. I mean, right there. Throw it over there. I'll see it. Hopefully. But I'm gonna try to get in here and knock it down, and he can get over here with his tractor and grapple it up. There's some big logs over here. I just didn't like this because I couldn't get in here and clean it up, but I think there's a lot of rock right here where he's kind of pushed up. Started finding this stuff. Little fish net. I may try to. There's one right there. Ouch. Well, I guess it's stuck on there, so I may try to. I don't really know what's in there. If this is just pushed right here, then it's all right in here. So I may just get in here and knock all this other stuff out of the way, and push all this big stuff right here. Wish I had my chainsaw. But so my plan is to mulch all this stuff right in here, clean this whole side. He said definitely right over here where his shops are, or barns, whatever. Acid reflux is horrible today. But yeah, I hit that. My plan was to knock this back and start coming in here and trying to get some of this. There's some more right there, that little, where that little net and stuff is. But I think it'll look good because here's the bridge. Once I get all this cleaned up, mulched up, then he'll be able to see all that down here. That was his whole point. He wanted this cleaned up mostly, but he said spend a day over here. So it turned out pretty good. He's got a bunch of big old logs hanging off in the water. He can clean up. So all right, let's get back at it. turned out pretty good, except for these big old logs. I'm eventually gonna just push them off on the edge. I'm gonna try to clean up some of this brush, that way it'll look a little better. A bunch of rocks right in here. My plan was to get on this back side and mulch all that up, but there's so much material I couldn't push it. So I'm gonna like get in here and kind of pick up some of this stuff, pull some of the stuff back. And I've seen this last second. It's kind of hard because the sun's right in my way, but this is a cable. So my plan is to push this up a little bit because I don't want to keep going this way and then have to come back over here. But my plan is to come back in here, but mulch this lower side up and then get over here. Because once I clean this little island up right here, it's gonna look really good. So I'm excited how it's gonna really look. And then I'm gonna clean up this right here. There's a bunch of rocks right here where he pushed them up, but right in here I'm gonna kind of get around it and then push this side right here. It kind of looks nasty right here, but yeah, once we get in there we'll be able to take all this out. I might try to push this up, get it rolled, and then push that out of the way, come back on this back side, take this and just keep pushing it up. I'm gonna try to, but there's a big amount of dirt. It's kind of hard to get in there, but I really need to get in here to mulch this up, clean it up, and get all this brush. But looking pretty good. We're gonna keep on rolling, and we'll come back to this in a second once we get that. But that looks really good. I wish I could have took more trees out, but he was happy how much I got right in here. So, but that right there will look really good once I get it completely pushed. All right, let's get this over here done. Well, I had a butt clenching moment a while ago. I ended up backing off that left side right there. You can see where my track went down right here. I come up right here, the camera like kind of like glitches, but I backed off right here. I mean, I got pretty close, but luckily it's not caved in at the bottom. So it's a root system. I'd have fell off in there. I'd eventually got out, but anyway, I ended up hitting something right here. I shoved it in the ground. This is how soft this stuff is. Nice. It's super soft. Super rocky still, but get that back up, y'all. Trying to get all this because it makes it look better when it's completely mulched up. There we go. My acid reflux is killing me right now. I usually have something to take, but I don't have it with me. I'm trying to get this. I'll show you what we hit a while ago. It's hard for me to concentrate at times because 4 different directions, but we still got this to clean up. I kind of pushed it up a little better for me. A bunch of vines. I'm guessing this is a burnt tire end because it hit and it, oh, that's that net stuff. May have to go to the truck because that's watered up in there. Look at them knives, they are horrible. You should be sharp, but let me see if I can rotate it. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Yeah, I don't know if he had some kind of netting or something like that. I don't know if he bought this land and done stuff to it or what. Let me see what I can do. All right, I got it out. Wasn't that bad as I thought it was. I mean, it took just a barrel roll out of it, but few out of breath. I was pulling all that stuff out of the way and kind of slid it up on the high side. But let's get to it. All right, so there's a bunch of trees right here. I ended up pushing that up because I was just mulching and it just ripped it up. These it's like dirt in the barrens or something. That'd be my luck. It's like everybody else is doing better than I am, but because it's just me. All right, there's one big log right there. It's gonna fall off in there. I'm trying to keep all this stuff pushed up over there. It looks like chain link fence. Oh Lord, yes, that's chain link fence. Chain link fence right there. May try to just mulch everything up. I definitely don't want to mulch that up. Yeah, that log's about to fall off. But anyway, once I mulch this up, then you'll be able to see this whole side over here. And you'll be able to see all the way over here. You get a little better look. I keep falling off in that hole and it feels like I'm about to fall off. Nice. You definitely start seeing it over there. That's what he wanted. He's going to get over there with his tractor and cut all that stuff up. And there's a bunch of rock from that side. That's what I wasn't able to get. But there's a bunch of stuff right here. Had a little mini X, man. Little cheap, little gas Chinese one. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and kind of see if I can't push some of this stuff up. Try to push that up here. Make a hole. Or hold all that stuff in. Push all this stuff up right in here. That's why I stopped. Because I kept hitting these rocks. But I think once I can get all this stuff pushed up this way, get down that way, and then just leave the rest of this, mulch everything else up. It's looking pretty good though. Pretty happy how it turned out. Oh man, it was a lot of work. I had to go in there and cut out a bunch of stuff. Got this out. There's a bunch there. Hopefully I can get in and go up that way and kind of knock everything down. There's a bunch of this stuff that's hard as a rock. But now I believe we should be good because I crawled over there. I didn't see anything else, so we should be good. All right, was able to kind of go in, just kind of keep going back and forth, and then when I back drug a little bit, the edge of the mulcher like peeled it back, so it helped suck it out of the hole there. It's kind of wet. This lower side's wet, I think, because it's just so low. But once I get this moved, hopefully I can pick it up by myself. I'm gonna try to pull some of this up and then curl the mulcher and try to get a bunch of that. See, if I had my big excavator, I can come over and rip all the small stuff out, clean it up, level it up, move the rocks, and the edge of the creek will be manageable. Yep, looking pretty good. I'm gonna get all this stuff off the creek, and then I'm gonna back drag after I'm done. But right now I'm trying to fill in the divots because it's so soft. I'm driving over, that hole's gonna get me. I think it's gonna be too heavy. I don't know, but these are about to fall off. They was right on the edge anyway, so that tree fell over, so it's just crumbling to pieces. Let's see if we can't move this and move up. We'll move over there where the bridge is at. So this is my biggest priority, but this is the steepest right here, and it's scary because it goes down and it drops down to another level, but I'm afraid to go all the way down and it back up, and it won't even let me come back up. The edge is right there. Like, this is almost ready to fall. Luckily this is rocky right here. Yep, wish I could I may pick that up and throw that over. There's just a bunch of just stuff crisscross and it's hard to mulch. Anyway, let's get to it. Always something at least 100 foot from where anything's at. There, that sucker went ka-toom, son. Luckily it didn't damage any of the, oh mother frickers, it's hot. Hey, yeah, look at that, boy. Mug, son. It'll kind of help sharpen it a little bit, kind of take chunks out because it's got burrs on it. Yeah, this chain is mine now. I hit it, done damage. Ooh, the drum. That's the drum smacks. Got me. Right there. Sonny boy. Yeah, this is mine now. Anywho. Yeah, it smacked him. For some odd reason, it always goes to this end. Mother fricker, I keep grabbing the same spot. That's hot. Let me get this off real quick, and then once we get this done, I'll probably just record this last little bit right here, and we'll start over there. I'd like to at least make a nice little chute down here to kind of push this back. It looks like a lot of rock, but we're definitely gonna try to get at least right in here and then push that out of the way. Looks like a piece of cement. But anyway, we'll get all this right here and get all this mulched up, and hopefully the Lord will watch out over me again. The hit right here, there's some rocks. Yeah, let me clean this up real quick. We'll get back to going. we got this far, there's a bunch of rocks right in here, like pretty much every little spot full of rocks. We slung all that stuff down in there. Tried not to, but it's privet, so it'll die pretty quickly. Oh yeah. Anyway, what we did, I talked to the customer, and that's why I stopped. I was going to keep going, but then I got to looking where I was at. I was like, well, I'm gonna go back up there. So he wants me to go back up there and kind of keep pushing this way. So I pulled everything out of the creek and got ready to mulch it. So got everything on the edge ready to mulch, and I got stuff up there I need to mulch. So fix to come back through and final tune everything. I need to get pictures. Once I get this done, I need to take pictures that way, this way, and across the thing. That way, because 5 o'clock when I'm leaving, that's gonna be dark. So let's keep on hammering down. Across the creek here on the bridge and forgot to record. I just took a bunch of pictures, but that's how it turned out. Looks pretty good over there. Looks like this over there, so it's a little bit more chunkier because of the rocks. But yeah, it looks really good to me. I can't really tell which, I mean, some chunks and rocks, and well, once he gets his tractor back, and then he can go in and cut all that stuff and pull it out and get all that. Looks pretty good. Just a little bit of tractor work and stuff like that, box blade, rake, or whatever. It should turn out pretty good. I just wish I could have like took out like these trees, like those right there. It's just hardwoods, especially white oak, red oak, and stuff like that. We got about 1.5 acres that way, probably 1.75 acres on that side. I feel like we got probably about 1 acre lengthwise, maybe more, and it goes way around the corner over there too. So this right here, now we're going to start up there next to his building right there. He's got that one in his house, barn. So we're going to start behind it and work our way that way. We only got a couple hours left, so it's going to be cold and dark because it is already chilly now. My eardrums are hurting already. So he's happy, I'm happy. Which he can come in and kind of cut these out right here. It's just these knives ain't cutting. I don't make a lot I make enough, but not enough to cover everything. It's steep. able to connect where we did the creek. Went over here and got all this right here behind his barn, and then was pushing some of that big material into that pile, and then I pushed all these logs, which is very hard when you got tent and you don't have any way to grapple it. So I had to mulch it flat, that way I have something to grab to. I'll show you in a second what we got. It's getting dark in there, so I knew it was getting time. There we go. So we mulched all this up. Very thick of white oaks and stuff like that. Kind of going around. I was trying to push that up in the pile, but I hit some kind of, I don't know if it's cable or electrical. I just seen some wires running. Some more vines everywhere. So what I did was push that over. I was trying to push that over, but it didn't work. But I was trying to get in here to where he can cut stuff, push it over. Pushed all that in the pile. But it was very viney right here. So I just kind of powered through it. But yeah, he said he's definitely gonna have us come out more once again, so he can clean that up with his grapple. I am done for the day. Stayed in the machine, but push these over here. Try to push that up a little bit to mulch all the tops. Push that over. Pushed all these over, so it makes it easier for the customer to cut these up and start a pile somewhere. All right, let's load up. Smells good. It smells like white oak. You can definitely see all that over there mulched up. I think if get all these vines and got all the stuff at the creek cleaned up and ripped up all the small stuff, it'd really show. All right, let's go load up and grab a check. 17 or 20 degrees. My ears and my hands are cold. But anyway, we got this jalopy loaded up, chained down, and ready to go home. I'm getting a nice warm house here, so but let's on the road here. So if you could like and subscribe, see you on the next one.